I realized that today we as a species on this planet can thank literally every single piece of our success to literally one and possibly the greatest and closest thing to God we have ever had on our planet. It's the fucking rock. Literally a fucking rock. The rock has literally accomplished any and every ability that we have ever even thought of. Literally nothing was possible without a fucking rock. The first wheel they made, it was out of a fucking rock. Now, what do we use rocks for now? We melt them and we turn them into metal, and we turn the metal into cars, turn that into buildings. We still use rock to build buildings. We use it as weaponry. Back in the day, you would hit two rocks together, sharpen one of them, and then tie it to a stick. That's a weapon right there. You use them to make bullets. You use it to make gunpowder. It has literally infinite applications. You cannot deny this. The rock is by far the single most powerful thing on earth. Not to mention just the idea of a rock. You think about it. When your bitch says that she want a strong nigga, what does she usually call him? Her rock. Because the rock is literally such an idea that it is a form of strength and solidarity and unshakableness. You put a rock in a river and leave it there for 100 years, the only difference is it's going to be a smaller rock. The water had to work it down from where it started. And like I said, it'll take at least 100 years for even to get anywhere serious. If you take a rock, a big ass rock or a brick, and you punch it with your fist, two things are gonna happen. Either you're gonna break your soft little bitch ass baby hands on the fucking rock, or that rock is gonna split in two. All you did was make the rock more of itself. All you did was make the rock less of a rock and turn it into two separate rocks. It's still the same thing. It's indestructible. It's literally an immortal object. It's like anything in a game, you try to hit it and nothing happens to it. No damage taken, no health removed, nothing happens. You could literally be hitting it for 20 minutes and nothing will happen. Like in Fortnite, when you try to hack the damn vaults or some shit. When you try to pick at the vault in Fortnite, literally nothing happens. It has infinite health. The Rock is simply just think about the actor. Dwayne Johnson saw so much inspiration by the very entity that is The Rock. He decided to go by that in literally everything he's ever done, his entire career. People don't even, his channel on YouTube isn't even called Dwayne Johnson. It's literally The Rock. Because it is a fucking baffling experience of the fucking of the universe. The fact that, and this thing it's not even a new thing. It's literally the oldest thing. This whole planet, every sun, every star starts as a fucking rock. It is a literal force of nature. It cannot be tolerated. It cannot be dominated. It cannot be moved, cannot be broken. It is literally an unstoppable, impregnable piece of fucking work, right? So, you gotta be like a rock. You gotta get like the Rock. If you trying to make it in this life and any other life, you have to become a rock. Literally, a fucking lightning bolt can hit you in the face and you eat that shit, nigga. Literally. Turns your hair white for like half a second. Then you're like, man, get that shit out of here. Or you can keep the white because that shit look kind of nice. But the Rock itself is literally... we still use rocks today, bro. Look at any of these fucking goofy white bitches. Look at their backyard. They got fucking rocks all over the place because they're like, oh, the rocks look nice to make the yard look like... No, bitch. The yard makes the rocks look nice. Because the rocks were there from day one. They're going to be there at the end. A rock, not to mention, can literally cause the end of the world. What do you think a fucking chunk of uranium is? How do you think bombs work? There's a fucking radioactive piece of uranium sitting inside a big metal shell. So a rock, a glowing radioactive fucking rock, sitting inside a big ass metal shell, which at one point also was a rock. And when they drop it from, I don't know, 10,000 feet in the air, the fucking uranium stirs up and hits so many things and bounces so much on the way down that it literally splits the atom to the center of the uranium. You hit two rocks together, you could sharpen one and turn the other into a knife. You hit two rocks together, you could make fucking fire. You could literally spark some shit and make a fucking fire. Or what do they call that? Flint? Niggas, bro, they still got Flint in goddamn Minecraft. They still use that shit. When they gonna do the update on Minecraft where you just got the lighter? You know what I'm saying? So you can just start the fire like that. Hey, the first cavemen in the world, right? The first cavemen all the way back in fucking, I don't know, Europe, fucking Homo habilis or Homo erectus, or fucking, if you want to go way the fuck back, fucking Australopithecus africanus, fucking the first woman Eve. All of these fucking species have the fucking rock has been here the whole way. Literally the whole way. Man picked up rock and said, ooga booga, this shit is fire. Y'all niggas seen this shit? Y'all gotta try this rock out. What the fuck is a rock? I'm like, nigga, look at it. I can hit you in the face with this and almost kill you. For real? Nah, ain't no way. Let me see. Blah! Damn, nigga. Nah, bro. I gotta hit you with this shit now. This shit is crazy. The rock, my nigga, is literally fucking, like I said, closest thing to God, closest proof of God that we have ever gotten. Fuck all these goofy religions. Fuck all these goddamn, whatever the fuck, these God is a woman ass bullshit lies. Fuck all that, bro. If you're gonna pray to anything, find a rock. Find a smooth ass rock and pray to it, right? And I don't need one of them, like, this is a bad example, but you even got these fucking goofy astrology bitches with their little crystals that blow air, right? So, I mean, you know, those are fucking whack and whatever, but, you know, still a rock, so you still gotta give it props. You can literally, bro, you can turn rocks into literally anything. Rocks are fucking, you can make diamonds out of rocks. Diamonds start as coal, nigga, a form of rocks. You can turn it into energy, fossil fuels, oil. Fucking, bro, I'm sure someone right now is working on, I don't know, some form of new energy that has something to do with a fucking rock, but it's also not a fossil fuel. Bro, if you could solidify, bro, lava, literally the secret to all and everywhere at once, at one point, was just hot rock. It's still hot rock. I just went to Hawaii, nigga. That shit is still hot. That shit is still in the cooling process. Y'all seen it in the video. I'm walking on the volcano. You can hear that shit, bruh. That shit is crinkling and crackling because that shit is still hot. That shit is not even turned all the way rock. That shit is still igneous. It ain't gone through the whole rock cycle. This shit ain't turned into sedimentary and fucking, I forget the other one. I'm gonna have to look it up later. But yeah, this shit is literally an unmatched force of fucking existence. Literally something you can never exist without. Literally as simple as the rock. The first fish crawled up on land, and you know what he did? He took a break on a rock. Before pillows and sheets were invented and mattresses, the floor, which was a cave, the floor was the bed, the rocks were the pillows. The rocks were the toilets, the rocks were the damn wipes, rock was the damn everything. There is nothing you can tell me that exists today that at one point in fucking history did not start as a fucking rock. Literally impossible. Paper? Nigga, back in Mesopotamia, they used to use clay tablets to talk to each other, to write. Back in school, them niggas being there, like, writing cuneiform and all that, with a fucking stick and a piece of clay tablet. The hieroglyphics in Egypt. Most of the monuments of the old world are fucking just big-ass piles of rocks. All of the pyramids, Stonehenge, motherfucking, what do they call them? The damn Maui, no, not the Maui, the Moais of Easter Island, the Olmec kids. All this shit at one point used to be just a fucking rock. The rock is a fucking personification of immortality. It is the closest thing to it. Why do you think Medusa's curse is when you look her in the eye, she turn you to stone, nigga? Because you have to be damned and live inside your body, trapped forever. You cannot die unless someone smashes you into 1,000 pieces. And even then, you probably still aren't dead. You're just dust. Dust, my guy. Sand itself is a fucking tiny fucking speck of a rock. You take sand and you heat it up, it turns into glass. And what does glass do, nigga? It's fucking, bro, it is literally the same thing. Look at an obsidian, look at a piece of obsidian, and then look at a window. It's identical, except one of them obviously is sexy as hell, because black is always a sexy ass color. Shout out to all the black queens, and the light-skinned queens, and the dark-ass niggas, because shout out to all of them niggas, matter of fact. But like I was saying, yeah, bro, rocks for everything, bro. Bring back the rock. Bring back rocks as just fucking, bro, we gotta have a whole festival at this point for rocks. Just rocks. Or just a rock. You grab a rock, man, fucking rock, fucking like, Pride Parade. Just grab a single rock that you just fuck with no matter what. And then just be like, yeah, this is me. I'm bringing this to the parade. Y'all niggas going? It's like, alright, enough of that. I almost didn't mention this, but like I said, back to when becoming the rock, you have to be that in your everyday existence. You have to be unshakable, unmovable. Literally can't anything bother you, especially as a man. Because literally the second someone sees a crack in your structure, they will exploit the fuck out of you and they will destroy you. I mean, if you're a rock, you ain't gotta worry about that, because they could break you into 1,000 tiny itty bitty pieces, my guy. Itty bitty titty committee pieces. You could be like that and you'll be chilling, because you're a fucking rock. Last thing before I forget is, I don't know about y'all niggas, but when I become, a fucking member of the full-blown elite, I'm talking like 0.0001% elite, I'm getting a statue. I'm getting a big-ass museum-type-ass statue of me installed. I'm gonna etch my face in stone, because how else are you supposed to be true? I'm truly immortal. Niggas will be talking about you in 1,000 years, wondering who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this sexy fucking living, breathing demi fucking whatever, that for some reason that the people back then decided to fucking make this man into stone and literally have us wondering who he is all the way here. We're doing that still today. We fucking go to museums and we see gods and animals and spiritual entities and all this crazy shit that every culture on every continent fucking decided to make it into stone. Because how else are you supposed to keep it alive? Like, when you turn it into stone, you can't technically ever kill it. That is the irony of Medusa's curses. Yes, you are dead because you are turned to stone, but at the same time, you're stone, nigga. You can't die. You're essentially immortal. You get, like I said, they could break you, but nigga, you're already rock. You can't be touched, nigga. You can't be bothered. You have to become the rock. You have to be a rock to become the rock. You have to be and act and say everything and mean everything you say and be everything you are, so you can be what you want to be. This shit is not rocket science, bro. A fucking rock fell from space and landed on this planet and crushed all life on Earth. the fucking extinction event that killed all the dinosaurs. You think that's not gonna, something like that's not gonna happen to us? Of course it will. Which is why I'm trying to get this bag today so I can be rich tomorrow, so I can get that statue the day after. And I'm gonna be looking A1 in that statue, nigga. Like Statue of David A1. Or like, bro, any of the fucking, like, bro, look at literally Google a picture of any statue. From any country, any culture, anywhere. Egypt, Mesopotamia, fucking Greece, Rome. All of them look badass. I've never seen anyone in a statue that did not look fucking badass. Not to mention the applications we can use it for now, like quartz crystal. Niggas are using quartz crystals in the same way you would use a fucking flash drive. You're literally lasering information onto the rock. Back in the day, the crystal skull was used to see the future. You would fucking put a drop of blood in that bitch. And bro, they did it on Assassin's Creed. The crystal skull was supposed to be a fucking vessel. It was basically a battery of immense power. They did that on this anime Spriggan that I seen on Netflix. The crystal skull literally had the power of like 15 nukes, and that wasn't even the full extent of its abilities. Like, niggas tapped into the resource of the crystal skull because it's a fucking rock, and the rock is literally all everything. They tapped into it and they used its power in the way that the ancients left it. I mean, of course, if you've seen the show, then you know the plot of the show. But like I said, the point is, the crystal, along with every other form of rock that will ever exist ever, is something to be beholded and bestowed and worshipped and act with fucking absolute respect and genuflect and get down on one fucking knee and shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get that fucking statue ASAP. Like, I'm gonna put it on top of a Coliseum too. Niggas gonna be like, who's that? Be like, don't worry about it, G. Because you know who that is. I'm right here. Fuck, nigga.